If there are people that should be in prison, all our past leaders should be gathered and be imprisoned. Not these Biafran boys. They should not touch any of these Biafran boys.
Hey, una anukwala ihe fara mbaka na-ekwu. Una anukwala ife o na-ekwu na nke ikpeazụ a. O nwekwa ka Reverend Fada Ejike Mbaka si wee kwado. O nwere ka o si wee kwado ndị be anyị. O wee na-akọwasị na achọbalị ndị a ga-etinye n'ime na ọkwa ndị isi na chiburu ana Nigeria nwa mgbedere na mgbe gboo na ọkwa fa ka ya ga anwụchikọ awụnye fa na ya bụ ime ya na enu amarụ mụ na wọta ebe na-eje na nke ikpeazụ Fada Mbaka una ha chezikwa he say you no gree for anybody. O na-ekwerozikwa ekwe kita anụwa ihe ọ na-adọfa bụ vam odole onye enu odole onye ana odole onye mgbago odole onye mgbada ode enekwa anya n'iru ifuru ife onye anụwa ị ga-awa ọchịrịrị ya ị ga-eso nneni eso mama nneni ka ị wee fụ ebe o kwuru ya wee sị na oborokwanụ ụmụ Biafra kwesịrị ịnọ n'ime na sirapụ ụmụ Biafra ndị eji ma nwụrụ ndị a niile ndị isi chịrị anyị na-eje anụnwa ka ha nwụkpunye n'ime ọ bụrụkwa na ife agbọ biko nụ ka anyị gbapụ na ọsọ ka unu ka o si wee kwuo ife a niile nke a bụrụzikwa na egwuregwu he no gree for anybody this time around o anyị jee nụ pụta ndị
the Spirit of God can appraise what is happening in Nigeria. If there are people that should be in prison, all our past leaders should be gathered and be imprisoned. Not these Biafran boys. They should not touch any of these Biafran boys. These hungry Igbo boys and girls who are yearning for their rights, you now put them in the prison. If they are not careful, as I speak as a man of God, as God lives, their dynasty will not last. Because they never know that there is a heaven. There's a life after this. Look at how they have merchandised the priestly, prophetic, pastoral anointing. Can men of God speak in Nigeria anymore? When anointing is already merchandised. How much shall we pay you and you keep quiet? And they are busy buying people in authority with anointing. And our children are suffering. If we people with under anointing will not speak for this less privilege, God will curse us. Because there is a heaven. Jesus says, fear not those who can kill the body but cannot kill the soul. Fear only he who can kill the body and kill and destroy the soul. Fear him. And that person is God. There is God. Nigerian leaders should understand the God factor. There is God, the Adonai. There is God, the Elohim. There is God, the El Shaddai. When I was talking about the deceptive Maladoros concept, deceptive Maladoros shadow called EFCC. How can you imagine a country like this? The best country in the world with the best weather, with the best manpower, people who are rugged, who can do any business. It's only in Nigeria you can find young men who can carry a dead body and wash without covering their nose and whatever. Our youths are ready to do anything to survive. But look at our so-called leaders. All their children are abroad, schooling abroad. Any little malaria, they will fly out to treat themselves. Their wives will be doing midwifery medication. Antenatal. Somebody will be pregnant in Nigeria, going for antenatal in London with our money. And you are watching the person. There's no problem if they will use their money. The problem is, it is your money they are using. So if you go for your money, you are not a revolutionist. You are demanding your right. That should not deserve one bullet to touch you. Even the police, by now, should join the youths and not be shooting them. Things have gone wrong. The center cannot hold anymore. Things are falling apart. For these evil leaders have turned the men on the pulpit to become beggars. Riff-raff beggars. When we have luncheon, we employ them. And they promise you 1 million or 2 million. And you give them titles. Some of them will become knights. Some will become Nefe, Nedis, Nenta, Nemo. Rubbish. In heaven, such titles do not exist. We are celebrating the All Saints Day. The only title that exists in heaven is the title of sainthood. Either you are holy or you are not. Either you are righteous or you are not. Either you have repented or you have not repented. Nobody knows whether you are Nedis or Nedat. Because some of these people who came to take these titles are hidden witches and wizards. There are some good ones among them, but you cannot buy the title of the church with money. That is simony. Because they don't understand that there is a heaven and there is a life after here. One day, we shall close our eyes and forget about this place and move into the world of no returns. Where do you wish to spend your eternity? With the magnitude of the love of God upon us. John 3:16 says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son.
ndị be anyị unu ekirigo ya bụ ife ma nụkwazịa ka o si wee kwuo ya na nke ikpeazụ o kwere osikwa ekwe unu adụkwa vavamvamvamvam okwe ka m fụcha nnọọ n'iru akwụkwọ sị ka m butere unu ya ka baa arụ dịka ị na-enene ka ị na-agbasa ozi anụnwa gbasa ozi anụnwa ma nọrọ ọfụma ka ọ dị